Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message will find you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. Okay, so we're going to pull another love message today. Okay, so I just wanted to go ahead and say that if you pray with archangels and you pray with Archangel Samuel around relationships or soulmates, or being in high love vibration, being in the pink ray, in the building, okay, they made themselves known. So just so you know that we definitely are dealing with somebody who's walking down a serious spiritual path here, and your spirit guides and your angels specifically are really urging you to stay optimistic about some of the things that you've experienced, because they have been what has really prompted this transformational energy within you. Okay, you definitely manifested, right? This transformational energy, you manifested it, so that you could really bloom, so that you could really grow with this incubation energy here. Okay, so that you could go through this awakening. Okay, so you could go through this awakening, high priest, high priestess. Okay, take responsibility for your gifts, for where you are supposed to be. And I'm like, these two lambs in the background are really calling my attention right now, where it's kind of like this kind of innocence. So this might have been about things that you experienced in your childhood, or things that you experienced from friends or family, or just when you were in a much more state of spirit is saying that before this awakening you were much more naive, you were much more ignorant, in the sense of like, not like an insult ignorant, but just in the sense of like, really, like, you just did not know, you had not experienced that, you did not know about it yet. And that's why spirit has brought you to this place of awakening, has brought you to this place of responsibility, has brought you to this place of maturity now. Okay, and spirit is saying, I was always there with this guardian energy, helping cleanse you out. Okay, and this is definitely like a masculine energy. This is either someone helping you get into your masculine energy, clean out your own masculine energy, right? Or this is also I'm definitely feeling for sure that this is a spirit guides that radiates in more like masculine energy as well. Okay, and if some of you are like wondering of whether or not you ask for like cloaking or concealment or protection of your home, that is absolutely, you're definitely being blessed with that. So no need to worry about that. All right. Yes. Thank you, spirit. Okay. That was just a starter message. Okay. So that, ooh, see how that's popping out of my hand already? They want me to go ahead and start with the romance angel. So let's dive in. Wow, that was a whole book. A whole book. And they want me to keep all of them. Okay. Well, it's not like a book, but okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I will. Spirit's being very pushy today. Okay. With this, pay attention to the red flags. They're trying to say that when you spent this time getting to know each other, okay, getting to know other people in your life, all right, it's so that you could understand these red flags here, right? Spirit is saying that in the past, especially in love, they have exposed you to some really nasty energy so that you can know the red flags, so that you aren't tricked by even nastier energy, right? Because you might be thinking like, wow, I've had like really bad luck. It's like things could have been worse, but Spirit was here protecting you. Spirit was here guiding you to learn the lessons from, I'm not trying to say that, I don't know. I don't know your position, but Spirit is just saying that they expose you to what they exposed you to in your life when it wasn't so nice, when love wasn't so easy, when you weren't feeling so accepted and loved, and so they exposed you to this so that you can know, right? So that you can know. And for a lot of you, it's so that you can pass it along. For some of you, I'm getting a specific answer that some of you learned a very big lesson that you are going to pass on to your child, which is really going to save your child. Specifically, if you have a daughter, you are going to share a story or share something that you went through in your I'm hearing adolescence, that is really like, it's like your daughter is going to come to you one day and say, Mom, or say, Dad, because you told me that story, like I did not go do this, and I just felt like I remembered that story echoing in my mind in that moment, and I felt like God's presence or Spirit's presence or your presence in my life telling me, you remember that story? Don't fucking do that. Like, save yourself. So, whew, that was just, I got the chills, you guys. Holy crap. So that's big energy for some of y'all. Some of your spirit, like, that's big energy for some of you guys with your past over loved ones. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so stay optimistic. Spirit again is saying stay optimistic, stay understanding that divine time always matters, that it always is playing a role. Stop scratching that, please. Um, sorry. Attraction, that understanding that your beauty and your worth will attract that deeper romantic love. It will also attract assholes too, you know? It will also attract people who want to use you too. It's really unfortunate, you know, but Spirit is saying that after all these Spirit is saying that you are really quickly speeding towards this karmic love payoff. Yeah, it's like it's like this payout. You heard me, I almost said financial payout, but it's like this love payout. It's like basically like winning the love lottery. Except, not quite. Your chances are really good. It's like, I don't know. It's just like at some point in your life, you're gonna look back and be like, you know what? All those a-holes, or all those people, all those cheaters, or all those people that did me dirty, it's okay, because experiencing every single one of them, changed me and made me make decisions that eventually led me here. And I am so happy. Like, I'm so happy. So the past is like, doesn't even matter, because I am the strong, smart person that I am now, who is worthy of being with my partner. You're always worthy, but it's kind of like an energy of like, if I hadn't learned this lesson, me and my partner, maybe we wouldn't, I wouldn't have been able to, I don't want to say like check, but it's like, how it's like, I don't know, like you wouldn't have been a vibrational match to this person because you wouldn't have learned that same lesson just like they did, or you wouldn't have learned a lesson that's really going to pay off later on in your marriage, or in your relationship, in your partnership, something like that. Like it's all going to come back around. And Spirit's even giving me this moment where you're kind of just sitting there reflecting, and you're just like, God, like, really honestly, like, I would not be sitting here now if I hadn't have dealt with that heartbreak that I dealt with. Like, I would not be sitting here now. Like, who knows where I would be, but I am here right now where I am because I dealt with that heartbreak. And because I healed from it, because I experienced it, because I healed from it, because you could be in a position where you help other people through the same types of heartbreak, or overcome the same thing that you dealt with. And even if it's just between you and your partner, or like you and your kids, or like you and your friends, even if it's, slow, somewhere very close in your close-knit community, or if it's on a worldwide scale, it doesn't matter. It's still just as significant. Like, it's really significant. And Spirit is saying that before long, you're really going to start to see these pieces of what you went through in the past really start to pay off for you. You're probably already seeing it in the fact now that you are in the healing mode. You're like, because I experienced that, I have a lot more self-love and a lot more self-confidence, and a lot, it's like I appreciate, it's like this feeling of I appreciate it even more. It's like when you really had to struggle and you had to heal, and then you got it, and you're like, wow, like I really healed for this. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, it's so amazing. Like, you're gonna appreciate how amazing your future partner is, your future loves that are coming into your life, because you experienced the really crap in the past, and you're just like, I'm not going to take this for granted, because you're an amazing person, or you're an amazing partner, or you're like, whatever it is, whatever you're interested in, right? Yeah. You and this person, I think, for a lot of you, if it's something that you're really interested in, if it's something that you're interested in, you are going to get married to this person with this marriage energy here. Okay. You could be meeting your future partner. That doesn't mean that the two of you might be together right away. But I feel like you are going to be meeting your future partner soon. For some of you, like Spirit saying, for some of you, it's within the next like 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, a year and a half for some of you, somewhere in that range. Like, it's pretty soon, honestly. It's pretty soon. And with this person, it is going to be a beautiful mix of both romantic feelings and passion, right? For some of you, maybe you experienced some relationships that were only one or the other. It's like, okay, so maybe practically we make sense together, we look good together, but where's the passion? Where is the I just love this person deep down in my soul, right in my gut. I love being with them. And for some of you, it's, wow, we're fire in the bedroom, but where is the connection? Where is the compatibility? You know, this is going to be a mix of both of those, and you're going to know how to cultivate it and how to appreciate it because of the BS that you dealt with in the past, right? Oh my God, I just heard that. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is it's a guy that can't get no love from me. Yes. Okay, come through TLC. Oh, yes. Trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Oh my God, it's been so long since I heard that song. Beautiful. Love that. Oh, it put a smile on my face. New love, right? Like it's this new energy with this could look at that cut. New love, and this could be the one. Come on now. Come on now. Spirit saying two. Look at this cut. Soulmate new love. I cut 2 more times. Spirit said, look, because you are finally going to feel like it's safe for you to love. I think that's if you're really wondering, how am I going to know who this person is? That's who it is. This person is going to make you feel like it's safe to love them. Like it's safe. Like even if you have trust issues. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be all on them and nothing, it's just going to be on them to come to you, However, at the end of the day, when a person really it's up to you to explain. You're like, hey, I have these trust issues because of the stuff I went through in the past, and your right person is going to be like, that's okay. Like, I'm here to work for you. I mean, it doesn't mean it's like, oh, because I've had people cheat on me in the past, I'm going to act crazy. I'm going to look through your phone. I'm going to do this. And that's just going to always be that way. No, you also have to be working on yourself. Right. But because, they're going to be that person that's going to make you feel safe. Look, very soon is behind that. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want. Look, because very soon you're going to feel this, right? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all with this soulmate energy that's coming into your life. Like this person is going to make you feel so safe and protected and wanted, Yeah, because you took the time to love yourself first. You took the time to love yourself first. Okay, 2 more. It's very sad. Free yourself. Right? You took the time to free yourself. You took the time to take back control of your life. So it's like you stayed optimistic and you stayed in this loving energy, even though, despite the things you have been through in the past, I'm not saying that you're perfect. I'm not saying that you don't have issues or problems, right? Especially around love, but you're really working on them. You're focusing on them. You're working on them. You're freeing yourself from this. So also free yourself from the worry that this will never happen. It will happen. Yeah. So Spirit said what you really need to work on right now is this learning and forgiving, to release the past, right? Because it will be safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love this person. If you don't feel like it's safe for you to love, if you are in this all men ain't shit, all women are cheaters, or if you're in that energy, work on it. I don't feel like a bunch of you are, right? Not all the way. You could be healing those kind of wounds inside of you. You could be healing those kind of father or mother wounds inside of you. Or, if it's not father, mother, if it's, past relationship, 3 of Swords energy, right? You're going to be finding the place to heal those and forgive that energy. Even for some of y'all, I always think this. Look how this person's like, please forgive me. This person's like, oh, okay, I guess. So it's like this reluctancy, right? It always, but see how Spirit is whispering in this person's ear, like, come on, go ahead and forgive him, because forgiveness is not for you. It's not for them. It's for you. You know what it is. You know what it really is. Come on. Like, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, right? You experience more love by forgiving and moving on from this past stuff, right? Freeing yourself from the past. This forgiving and what is it? Forgiving and learning, sorry. Right? So it's about forgiving the past, dropping off the pain, and taking the lesson, freeing yourself from the pain, from the cage, you know, from this like Eight of Swords energy of the way that you always saw love. I'm seeing I'm seeing the Tower, the Eight of Swords, and like the Lovers, or like the Two of Cups kind of together, or like a reverse Two of Cups. You know, it's that kind of energy from your past that's made you feel like it's not safe, right? Or maybe perhaps it's people that always, you know, maybe some of you experience like love bombing or things like that, where people come in hot and heavy and it's all blissful at first, you know, or it's like, I'm so in love with you. But then when, you know, I just heard limerence. Yeah, for some of you might experience limerence as well, which limerence is where, because of childhood or past relationship trauma, you project your love onto people who really don't love you back. It's like this kind of like, oh, they must, you know, like, oh, they, even though they say they don't love me and they don't show up in my life, and they must really actually love me. You know, they must actually really love me. They must just kind of be lying. They must be hiding it. They must be too intimidated. They must be too scared. There must be a karmic holding them back. You know, that I'm sure they really, you know, so it's like chasing after these emotionally unavailable people. So even if they do like you, they're people who are not going to show up healed for you in your life, right? Which, that's kind of perfect. Look it up, you know, if that's something you feel like you have suffered from in the past, you know, kind of like this kind of like magical thinking, this kind of, oh, you know, search into that stuff if that's kind of, you know, if you're getting that feeling in your soul. And you might have dealt with a lot of people like this, where honeymoon, where it's like they're over the moon, you're the best person in the world for like the first like 3 or 4 months, and then after that, the reality of who somebody really is, you know, when you start noticing the little things that get on your nerves and things like that, and suddenly you're the worst person in the world, or suddenly everything's your fault, and you're projecting, and you're both triggering, you're both projecting, and it's like, it was so good at first, but it's just because there was just passion, or there was just practicality, and there was no, you know, or there was just, you know, there was no chemistry, but there was compatibility, or no, actually in that situation there wouldn't be, right? There's only chemistry with no actual real compatibility, right? Nothing long lasting, right? But what all this healing and all this doing, all this, your affirmations, your prayers, everything that you're going through, all this learning forgiveness, right? Realizing that it is safe for you to love, that you can trust and love yourself, even though maybe you haven't chosen the best love partners in the past for yourself. It's like, it's okay. You know, I can love and forgive myself. I can love myself first. And doing that, because I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you have been, I think it's easier for you to forgive other people than it is to forgive yourself. Right? And that might not be true, but for some of you, I really think that it is, right? You're much more forgiving and you know, than for other people than you are of yourself, really deep inside, right? So that's also something that you need to work on. Forgiving yourself possibly for not being there for yourself in the past, or not stepping up for yourself in the past, or making decisions based on chemistry, or making decisions based on lust, or making decisions based on immature types of love, or you know, yeah. So you disconnected from that system, from that school of thought, right? Okay. Right. You set your intentions. Your intention towards love changed. Your intention towards what type of partner that you're even subconsciously, because I'm sure there's very few people who are consciously thinking, I want a shitty partner that's going to use me and abuse me, you know? Yeah, high priest, high priestess. Yeah, again, with that responsibility, take responsibility in your own actions, your own choices, but have the knowledge to have that forgiveness as well as that responsibility, you know? Being both that queen of swords or king of swords, and that king of cups, queen of cups to yourself simultaneously, right? Have boundaries with other people, but also have boundaries with yourself. Set rules for other people, but also set rules for yourself. But also be forgiving and loving of other people as well as yourself, right? It's this kind of treat yourself the way that you would want that partner to treat you. Yes. So this winter and this intention energy came out here. This wand intention energy came out. So it's like this, setting this intention of like resting, setting this intention of listening, of being in stillness, of with this, again, with that death energy, right? How things seem to die in winter, but they're just really hibernating, right? It's like going through this hibernation energy where You know, the trees, they might lose their leaves. They might not grow. They might, you know, just stand there and dry out. But the truth is that when spring comes back around, they're going to come back. I mean, not all of them, but you know what I mean? You know, it's going to come back. It was just a pause. It was just this, you know, and then woo, and in the past, and in the past, maybe you felt like you've kind of been in this eternal winter kind of energy, or this eternal like freezing out your heart, or ice queen, ice king kind of energy, right? You might have some air signs here, or just because of your past, you kind of been like your heart space has been really frozen, right? And you set that intent, nobody's gonna hurt me like that again. I'm never doing that again. I'm never falling for that again. That kind of energy. Ooh, yeah, I heard that. Oh, I felt that in my throat chakra when I was saying that. Yeah. Ooh. Pentacle, respect. So this is about self-respect, right? This is about paying homage and having that self-respect and the protection. Having the self-respect and the self-love to really protect yourself from things that no longer serve you, right? And that includes your own subconscious beliefs about yourself and other people, right? I feel like a lot of you are probably going through a lot of like reigniting of like your fertility. You could be going through like Kundalini awakenings, and you know, along with your spiritual awakenings, which is part of your spiritual awakening, Kundalini awakening, right? Kind of like a rebirth, kind of Ace of Wands, kind of rebirth energy here. Yeah, Knight of Wands, things like quickly coming in. But maybe for some of you also, you know, with this Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, kind of Xing out those kind of people that come in to quickly take from you and then leave and leave you, you know, even more in this winter energy, like shutting down energy. But Spirit is like, sometimes it's necessary. It's necessary. You know, every single time we go into winter, it's necessary for this hibernation to happen, so that so that life in the spring can come back. It's just a part of the cycle. And I feel like at some point you are going to see your past as kind of like this incubation, or like this cycle, this, you know, this tempering of yourself, of your energy, right? Nine of Wands, look at that. There's that Eight of Swords, right? And the Sun. Yeah, I'm telling you, these Ten of Swords, these betrayals, these things that happened to you in the past is, you know, it's being enlightened. It's enlightening your own limiting beliefs about yourself. Like, right, we attract the type, it could be a hard pill to swallow when you finally go through the part of your awakening where you're like, I had all these shitty people in my life because I felt shitty about myself. We got to get there. We got to get there. We got to be honest with it, right? We got to be honest about it. But this Temperance and Nine of Wands, right? Spirit is telling you this slow down kind of energy. Slow down and look. Really look and think. Yeah, because some of you might have been in that Knight of Wands where you're jumping too quickly to learn the lessons that these karmic soulmates or these karmic love partners in the past were trying to teach you. You know, it might have been a lot of blaming. No, oh, there's an asshole. There's another asshole. You know, it's like, where's the responsibility that you allowed those people into your life, right? Ooh. Ace of Swords in the Moon, that hidden emotional truth, okay? That hidden truth about how we really feel. You know, and I'm not saying it was your fault, because for a lot of you, it wasn't your fault. You were taught to think this way about yourself, or taught to see yourself like this. But, you know, there, right? But Spirit says, be that King of Cups for yourself, right? Yeah. Ugh. I felt like a lot of you dealt with a lot of, like, selfish energy in the past. I'm so sorry. Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like this time to go on this journey. Some of you could be seeing a lot of white feathers, or finding white feathers, or black feathers. The blasted tower, there's the tower energy that I was talking about. All right. This tower energy, like, sent you on this path. It gave you this information. Oh, the devil. Dealing with this devil energy. Dealing with other people who were in this devil energy. You see how this devil is like looking at you like, I'm talking about you. Okay. Like, that's what I look straight at that devil's face. That's what I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your devil energy inside yourself, right? These people mirrored some kind of devil energy inside of you because you really drew those people into your life to teach you. You don't deserve to be treated this way. You don't deserve to feel this way about yourself, and you don't deserve to be with people who treat you this way. Right? This illuminating of our own shadow and our own devil energy inside of us, right? I'm seeing this Capricorn down right down here, and it's reminding me of work in some kind of way. Some of you could have some issues around like work, or for some of you, you might have some kind of, tendency to self-sabotage yourself by like dating people that you work with, or dating people you know won't work, or dating people you know are going to make you chase, work. It's like dating people that make you feel like no matter how hard you try, you're still always earning their love or earning their affection. No matter how hard you try, it's never good enough. You're never good enough because it doesn't matter. You never would have been good enough, because that's the point of these people being in your life. Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. I'm telling you, this is where your victory is going to be, is realizing that you deserve more than this. You deserve to think more of yourself than this. Strength. Or is this? Yeah, this is the strength. Right? Fortitude. I'm telling you. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. For some of you, you might have this kind of like late bloomer in love energy. Like, or I feel like you're going to embody this kind of energy. Like, damn, it took me a long time to get here, but I finally got here. And I got here exactly when I was supposed to. And like, all this was growing over time. You were being led over time to finally show up for yourself. You know, you might have felt like there was a lot that you dealt with in past, and in the love and in your family and things like that, that really slowed you down from building up this inner strength for yourself, right? This inner perseverance for yourself. But these trials, right? These trials through this devil energy, this tower energy, you started a journey, went through all these tower energies, faced this devil energy, then, oh my God, went through another tower facing that same devil energy inside of yourself, right? Realize that Six of Wands strength, that is where your victory is seeing your own strength, seeing how hard you fought and you persevered and you overcame all this devil energy in your past, right? And it's kind of seeing yourself as like, it's okay. That's why I'm getting that kind of appreciation energy. It's like, maybe a lot of your friends or a lot of your family, or maybe they pushed you to marry young or to find your mate young. A lot of times in our society, it's like this big thing around, if you're at a certain age, you must, if you're a 30-year-old man or a 30-year-old woman, there must be something wrong with you. It's like, or maybe you just took the time to find yourself. Not everybody that's still single. I mean, yeah, some people are single because they're not taking the time to find themselves. Or maybe you just saw a lot of your friends and your family rush into karmic relationships, and then they turn around and tell you, don't marry a man that does this, don't marry a woman that does that, yada yada yada, I deal with all of this and it's like this. And it's like, well, if y'all had waited a little bit longer, maybe y'all would have realized that the compatibility wasn't actually there. So I really honestly feel like in the end, for a lot of your life, you might have felt like, damn, why can't I find that person to be with? Why? Because you hadn't met that person yet. You hadn't become the person that you needed to be yet. You hadn't realized what you needed to realize about yourself yet. And now that you're here, now that you're getting there, now that you're like, you get it. You're like, you know what? Actually, I'm happy that I'm still single. Actually, I'm happy I hadn't found my person yet, because one, when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have been ready for them. I would have pushed them, even if one, if they had been working on themselves, they might have not even been attracted to me, because our energies would not have aligned. Two, you know, they could have not been ready and they would have hurt me. Or you three, I could have not been ready and I would have hurt them and ruined my chances of being with them. It's okay. Everything happens exactly because we've been putting in this work. We've been putting in this work on ourselves. So everything is okay. So I just heard the line from Kendrick. What song is it? Swimming pools. It's that line was like if a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I'm not sure how that. I saw that when I looked at the Eight of Pentacles. I'm not sure how that's gonna apply for you guys, but let it resonate as it does. Yeah, it's like watch what you grow in the dark. Watch what you grow in the dark. Something so beautiful, but it's growing without sunlight, or it's growing without the light being shown on it. Be careful, right? A flower blooming in a dark room. Be careful what you grow out of your shadow. And I feel like for a lot of your life, you weren't awakened to what you were growing out of your shadow, right? All of these karmic relationships that you were growing, all these flowers that you were growing and giving out that were birthed out of this dark place, right? Out of this pain, out of this hurt, out of this rejection, out of this abandonment. So now that the sun has come in, blasted tower, now that the sun has come in to illuminate justice, thank you, Spirit. Now that this balance has come in, now that this light and shadow has had a light shined on it, and you've integrated that shadow into your being, or you're in the process of doing that. Oh, now what? Ace of Wands. You can have that fiery new passionate beginning, like I was talking about in the beginning. That Ace of Wands energy. Hello. I feel like for a lot of you, you did have to face the shadow of this Knight of Wands energy that was in yourself, right? Because if we're pulling a love reading and somebody comes up as a partner or somebody comes up as a Knight of Wands, right? I'm not really gonna read that person as somebody who's coming in with a really solid offer, right? A lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of very quickly coming in, but not a lot of emotions, not a lot of grounding energy, a lot of coming in, burning up everything, and then maybe being like, oh, everything's burned now, I'm gone, right? Oh, my deck just got hot. That was a confirmation. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. What's on the back? Five of Cups. I kept seeing that Five of Cups. It didn't get pulled yet. Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat, the Universe, the Great One of Night, the Great One of the Night of Time, and Nine of Cups, Lord of Material Happiness. Yeah, I'm hearing... It's like this energy of being stuck chasing after some kind of pleasure, Spirit is saying, like overindulging in pleasure, overindulging yourself, not having the discipline to really face this energy, right? Whether or not it's indulging yourself in blaming others, or it's indulging yourself in risky behavior with partners, risky partners. Like, clarify this energy more. I know there's something else that you want me to say, Spirit. There it is. Chemistry. Yeah. There it is. That chemistry. There's a strong magnetic... The falling for the chemistry. falling for the chemistry, right? Falling for the indulgence, falling for that, you know, for that. You might have even seen, you know, it's like, damn, like you might have felt like you were being punished. Like, can't I just be happy? Can't I just get some, you know, can't I just get my back broke? Like, does it have to be, you know, can I just get some, can I just get, you know, but it's this kind of spirit was asking you to face this, was asking you to face this. Their purpose was never to hurt you necessarily. It was always to teach you, you know? Exactly. It was always to teach you. So about, thank you, Spirit. Keep on talking about it. Okay. It was always about this energy of this codependency energy of releasing this old codependent energy. This is part of your religious, this is part of your spiritual path. This is part of your spiritual path. For some of you, you also could be releasing some energy around feeling very trapped or feeling very judged on a spiritual basis or on a religious basis around sex, feeling a lot of guilt or feeling a lot of guilt about having sexual desires. It's kind of this energy of keeping it all. It's like keeping it all and then like boom, then like it coming out, you know, just kind of being like told like, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't. So of course, when you have the chance to, you know, you just wow out. That emperor energy right there. That could be a masculine energy that's here. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice this Queen of Swords came out. When did that come out? Well, we talked about that, right? Overcoming this ego. See the big head? Overcoming this ego. Overcoming this kind of like distorted or toxic masculine energy or toxic feminine energy within yourself. Two more? Okay, two more, and then we're going to go ahead. The Chariot. Things are really changing. Things are really changing. Things are incoming. Spirit, you know, spiritual mates, spiritual soulmates, they're incoming. Three of Pentacles. I'm telling you, these new spiritual contracts with this spirit here, these new, like, it's this new soulmate energy, this new soulmate agreements. They're on their way in. They're on their way in. And these toxic, toxic soulmate karmic agreements, they're on their way out because you're healing this. So you're not really vibrating on this level anymore. Yeah, Two of Wands. You're looking towards like a new future here. Yeah. And it's quick. Your Empress energy, you're not going to see this coming. I'm telling you. Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. There are plenty of things, there are plenty of opportunities in your life that Spirit says that they want, that you will see coming, that you will be cultivating, that you will know because you put in that work. And then there are some things that are just going to be just so beautiful and just so spectacular and just so, what's the word? Not, serendipitous. Thank you. Serendipitous. Like, it's just gonna, I'm telling you, like, it's just gonna add to the magic. It is just gonna add to the magic of these people coming into your life because you're not gonna be looking for it. You're gonna be looking for something else. You're gonna be doing something else. You're gonna be working on something else. And then it's just gonna magically bloom and, you know, the clouds are gonna part and it's gonna come into your life and it's gonna be beautiful, you know? And I'm seeing the let go of control issues card, you know, so just allow the situation to unfold naturally, right? And don't be scared when it really comes down to it to express your love. Because this new person that comes into your life, I'm telling you, this person, keep an open mind, they're going to be a lot different than you expect. They're a lot different from anything you've ever dealt with in the past. And it's going to be, I don't want to say a challenge, but it's going to be something for you. Even with the work you've done on yourself, it's going to be something for you because it's like something you've never experienced before. King of Cups. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like something you've never experienced before, and it's gonna, you know, the the marvelous unfolding is what Spirit is saying. The marvelous unfolding, son. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be so damn happy. Damn. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be, ooh, the passion too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's something you're not gonna have to worry about. Spirit said, don't worry about it, and don't worry about the compatibility either. Right? Awakening. I'm telling you, this is happening for some of you. Because I know, like, for the hemisphere that I'm in, we're going into fall. For some of you, you might be going into spring, right? So you might be in the Eastern Hemisphere, like transferring over into spring out of, and so that's could be happening now. Earth, so stay grounded with this earthing energy. Stay grounded. Summer, I'm telling y'all. For some of y'all, it's definitely come, but it's this summer energy is this harvest energy. It's also the Kundalini awakening energy that we were talking about earlier. Ooh, ooh, wee. Yeah. For some of you, it's because it's going to be in summer, because you're going into space. It's like this transitional energy, right? That winter time came out. So for some of you, you're kind of like where I am, where it's like fall transferring over into winter. For some of you, it's spring kind of like going over, getting ready to go into summer. But either way, with this rebirth energy, I really feel like it's going to happen in December for a lot of you. It's going to happen around December for a lot of you. Or in November. With that death energy, it's giving me Scorpio energy. Yeah, I'm hearing Sagittarius again. But I'm getting it as in, like, as a season, as a time. Ooh, feminine. I'm telling you, if you resonate with being in your feminine energy, you are going to be glowing. It is going to, impossible. It's going to be impossible for this person to contain how they feel. I'm telling you, you're just going to be just like, ah, and this person's going to come into your life and you're just going to be like choir of angels, like, ah, like all at the same time. I'm telling you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, that containment energy came out again. Security. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're just going to be feeling so passionate, so secure, so like this kind of like boiling energy, like ready to go. That's what I'm getting with this. Like, see how this cauldron, how the potion in there, whatever is cooking in there, right? It's cooking. The fire is working. It's combining. It's getting, it's mixing. It's creating, a concoction. Gosh, yeah, like it's just mixing it all up, Beautiful. Beautiful. What? Spirit is saying that some of this is like a completely side, like, for some of you, this could even be just for one of you. Some of you might feel like you're cursed or like you're hexed. Something about like your reproductive system or your home, your security. Like you feel like it's being like hexed, or you feel like it's being like contained in a negative way. But Spirit's saying no. You're protected. Because the first thing I did when I looked at this security is I looked at the pentagram that's carved into the tree right here. Like, you are protected. You are protected. But also for some of you, it could be I was just about to say that. It could be a masculine energy, okay? You could be being urged to like leave a home, or like leave because I kept seeing homeland. Yes, I kept seeing that homeland. You might be being encouraged to leave. Like you have this feeling of discomfort, like you're being contained, like maybe like you like, oh, I must be cursed or something because it just feels wrong being here. Spirit is giving you all these signs and symbols to push you out. They're pushing you away from the place that you are now. Hold on just one second. It's time for you to wake up. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, so for some of you, the I almost said the letter, the number 8 might be very significant for you. Okay, um, or 888, or excuse me, something about an address or something like that, like number, like significant numbers or something like that. I don't know. That's a sign or a symbol for somebody. It's gonna make sense to somebody. It doesn't make sense to me right now, but it's not for me. So, or at least not for me right now. So, and yeah, look. And then again, the cat, the guardian, is there. They're there. Yeah, but yeah, for some of you, you might feel like your house is like haunted or like cursed or something like that because all this like weird stuff is happening. Now, I'm not trying to talk anybody out of anything if you know something, but for some of you, it's your ancestors are like trying to spook you out of where you're living now because you need to leave. Because wherever you're being guided to go, that's where you're gonna meet your soulmate. That's where you're gonna meet this person. So for some of you, you're dealing with all kind of like creepy stuff happening to you, or like stuff's falling off the walls or something's happening. You're just like, what the hell is happening? And your spirit guides are being like, leave, go. It's not because this place is like evil or anything like that. It's because your spirit guides are like, get on out of here. You gotta leave this place. Leave, because you keep praying for us to bring your soulmate or to bring your wife or to bring that person, but they are not in the country that you live in now. So you're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to go. And you know it, Yvonne. That's what they said. You know it, Yvonne. You're gonna have to go. I just got called out. I'm saying, if you need it like that, if you need them to drop your name. I heard the name John too. Or it could be Evan. Are they saying it with an accent like Yvonne? Or it could be like, yeah. Somebody could have like a Passover, like somebody's name could be like their English name or their American name could be Evan, but like they had like an ancestor, or they had like somebody like that had a very heavy accent, so they always said their accent, and they're just like, or if you're like an American like I am, and you take like your foreign language classes, and they give you like, you have your your traditional name or your given name, and then you have your French name or your Spanish name, like in your Spanish class or French class or whatever, I don't know. It could be a situation like that. Let it resonate as it does for you. But again, there it is. There's that spring, that comfort. Ooh, look at that. I said, ooh, look at that. But like I was saying earlier, right? For some of you, no matter where you are, Spirit said, I got you, wherever you are. For some of y'all are like literally across, y'all are different hemispheres of the earth from your partner. So for some of you, you could be in the Western hemisphere where it's turning over to autumn right now. Okay. For some of you, you're in the Eastern hemisphere where it's turning over to spring right now. Okay. Whatever transitional place you're in, Spirit said, I got you. Spirit said, you thought I wouldn't pull those cards? You thought I didn't know what I was talking about, didn't you? Honey. Not all of you. Somebody did. Somebody was like, she don't know. Okay. Anyway. No, that's too many. Yeah, look. I was just talking about your ancestors. I was just telling you. And then look, you see those two? Because you and this person been together before. I'm telling y'all. Past lives and whatnot. Soulmates coming back around. I'm telling y'all. And your ancestors are like, hey, you got to get on out of here. You got to get I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Like, you gotta get on out of here. You gotta get. Some of y'all like Cajun or Creole? Or you could have ancestors that are. Does somebody have like an old Cajun or Creole, like older masculine energy? White hair, round glasses, really thick beard, like not beard, mustache, like kind of clean shaven, but kind of like still stubbly, but it's all like white. And this person is saying things like mon cher, or they're saying things like Shelly, like they're saying things like that, right? That saying it. Yeah, they're saying bonsoir, ma petite. Yeah, bonsoir, ma petite. Good evening, man. Yeah, the. I don't know that word. I don't know how to say like crawfish or like crayfish, something like that in French. Somebody call you that? I don't know. My little my little lobster or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. This person's got a big smile, big laugh, big like booming laugh. This person's laughing. They're laughing at how they're like, you got me. Like, that's me. Like, they're laughing so hard. They're like slapping their leg, like, dang, that's me. Like, that's me. Like, she got me. Like, you got me. Like, oh, that's wonderful. That's a really beautiful spirit guide. Thank you for coming through, ancestor. Okay. Uh, yeah, Papa something. Um, yeah, you might not know this person. I just heard my grandfather's grandfather, so something like that. It could be pretty far back, but dang, that was a beautiful energy. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for stepping forward. Yeah, um, yeah, stability, so much stability and just like guidance. Oh yes, right. From that familiar, from that guardian energy, I'm telling you. And again, there's that cat that's sitting outside that house. Like they're like, get on, like, come on now, come on now, come on now. Like they're trying to lead you to this safe space. They're trying to lead you. Not that I feel like you're in danger where you are, like physically in danger or anything like that, but like they're just like, come on, like please, like if you just listen to us, if you just trust us, if you take this leap of faith, if you go out, if you do this, it's like somebody here has won multiple trips. Like they've won multiple trips somewhere, and it's to the same place, and they're like, how? It's like this person like won a trip, and then like they just like couldn't get off in time or something like that, and then like literally like a few months later they won another trip to like something else. They're just like, how am I even, like, for some of y'all it's like y'all didn't even put in, like somebody else signed you up for it or something like that, and you're like, how did I win this trip? I mean, for some of you it could have been like, this is a scam or something like that, but there's a place that keeps popping up and popping up and popping up into your life, and it keeps popping up, and if you see a map, the map just happens to be open, or you look at the news and they're happen to be talking about that location, and you're like, what the heck is going on? And then you go to a friend, and a friend's like, oh, we're visiting this place, and you're like, what? Pay a motherfucking attention. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. Somebody here also could worship or could have ancestors that worship Norse gods as well. Yeah. Cause I just saw like a table of people, and they all have like those old like the like horn, like, you know how you see like those really old like beer. I don't even know how to. It's like they're like glasses, but they're made out of like horns. You know what I'm talking about? Like bull horns and things like that. And they're like slant, and they're all like slamming, like here, 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 like yes, yes, like listen to her, like absolutely. And they're all just like yes, 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 like I agree, like yes. That's so funny. Yeah, you guys have yes. Look at them. They're like you need to go. For some of y'all, your ancestors are literally like, we're gonna have to like be like ghosts, like get out, like rattling your windows and stuff like that, like get out. Oh, for some of you, they're coming to you in dreams. For some of you, they're coming to you through your like your imagination, through like through like visions, through dreams, through like your through your fantasies and things like that. They're talking to you through things. You're not just this is not just your imagination. I just said that it was just your imagination. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And there's that homeland again. I'm telling you, like the winds of change. Somebody's being blown in a different direction. And look what the direction. Look, it's west and east. Just like I was just talking about. And somebody is being called to go, and switch hemisphere. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing with me. I'm telling y'all, fertility, Beltane. I'm telling y'all, this your spirit is on the search for its homeland, for its true homeland, for its place where it's really gonna be. Where's this? Where's this on this map? Where's this? Show me something. Africa? It's like the Mediterranean. Isn't that what that says? Doesn't that say Africa? Yeah, it's like the top of Africa, Egypt, the the Mediterranean. Melia. Are any of these names standing out to me? Yeah, but this right here is like the eastern hemisphere. It's like this. It's like turned around backwards. I guess this person that designed this card like reverse mirror image flip the image because this writing over here is backwards. I never noticed that before. Yeah, so for some of you, yeah, it's again that switch, mirror image switch, like two halves of the world, like switch. I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you, your prosperity, like your wow. And there that we were talking about earlier in this reading, the balance of the light and the dark. Wrap it all up with a nice little bow on it, spirit. Wrap it all up with a nice little bow on it. I'm telling you. One of these cards come out and it has a bow on it. Again, there it is. Right? There it is. I keep hearing that like winds blowing, zephyrs. Intensification. Some of you might be being guided to travel to Europe, to Scotland, to Ireland, to Wales. I heard all three of those really, really loudly. Or you could be coming because what? You need to get into union. That's the only way you're going to get into union. With the person you're supposed to be in union with, because you got to leave. Got to leave. Your what? What? Oh, okay. I got it. Some of you are making like a Lord of the Rings reference, like you have to leave bag end. Like, you have to leave back in. Like, you have to leave it. You got to get out of your little hobbit hole. But your spirit, okay. Spirit said, get out of the bag in. Get out of your hobbit hole. It's time to go on a grand adventure. Put your hairy little feet on the ground. Because hobbit feet. That's why I'm saying that. And walk your ass into your next great adventure. Like, enough. Stop writing about it. Stop writing about it and go. That's what Spirit just said. Stop writing about it. Stop fantasizing about it. Stop, and go out there and go and experience and live your passions, right? Wow. You have no idea. How do you know that? You don't know what I like. Okay. Yeah. Spirit said you're really going to have to dedicate yourself to this, right? You're really going to have to dedicate yourself to this. And you're really going to have to dedicate yourself to Spirit, right? To Spirit and your ancestors guiding you, leading you, believing in it, right? Right? Because Spirit is trying to initiate you into this, right? This is your rite of passage, is what I just heard. Manifest it. I'm telling you. Because like this, the alchemist with the manifestation right behind it, I'm telling you. Look, Book of Secrets in reverse. No more writing about it. Go. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, that's a really big message for masculine energy there. Okay. Yeah. You want to follow your fulfillment? You want to get that cup? You want to get that cup filled? You want to grow? You want to experience? You want to come out of this? You want to evolve this? You want to go through this kind of like invocation of the, like bringing in this union energy? You want to do this? Oh, put a bow on it, right? Look at that. Look at him tying up that ribbon and putting a bow on it. That's it. I said that. Okay. There's that putting a bow on it. I'm telling y'all. So if y'all feel like you've been healing some kind of like family curse or like family hex, or like if you feel like somebody, like it's like a rumor or like a thing, it's like, oh, my grandfather's grandfather was cursed by a witch to never find true love. Yeah. I'm hearing that practical magic. It's kind of like, oh, it's like this energy. It's like, get away from it. Masculine, get away from it. Get away from it. It's like about your thought process on it. Like, you gotta get away from it. Yeah, there's a lot of magic here. Like you're being healed. You're healing those generational trauma. You're healing those generational toxic mindsets. This is all part of your spiritual path. Somebody here has a spirit guide that has like an Irish brogue. Like, I can't do it. I cannot do, and I won't even attempt to do it. I won't massacre the accent, but somebody does. I just heard wild Irish rose. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Nope. All right. It's been long enough. It's been long enough. Thank you guys so much, as always, for being here with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides for leading you here. Thank you for sharing your wonderful spirit guides with me today. I had a good time. I was laughing a lot with them. Thank you so very much. I really hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you were looking for in your situation. I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? You gonna say bye? Say goodbye. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.